Hey everyone, it's Kai, and we finally got our half-hour exclusive on Twitter for the last order card revealed. That is for the Keter Sanctuary one. We got the half-hour of Holy Judgment Cometh. If you read English too, they're having fun with this too. They're kind of self-aware on what's going on. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's like a CB2 Pot of Greed. Do you want to put it like that? I mean, that triggers a lot of words, a lot of memes. But yeah, it's draw 2 cards and then pick one of your units and give it 5k. So lots of synergy there. Bastion likes to restand a unit on the field and give it power. So this gives it power as well. CB2, the start deck doesn't really use any CB at all, so that's fine. And it's a grade 3, so when you trigger it, you trigger Bastion's effect too. So overall, it's really cool. The art is really good. The art has been really good for basically all the orders, but this one, look, he's like I don't know, he's got these weird sunglasses or glasses that like look like they're from Back to the Future 2 or something like that. So old school, boys. But yeah, I just want to kind of talk about the orders a bit, because we also got revealed another order from, like, I think one of the magazines today, and that was Call to the Beast. Now, people thought Call to the Beast was gonna be some, you know, recruiter card or whatever it be, because it just sounds, you know, you're calling to Beast, Beasts come out, put it on the field, bubble axe, bam. But it's actually a defensive order. It's a blitz order, and this is gonna be like the first blitz order that we've seen in a while, right? I mean, the last blitz order that we got was a quick shield ticket, and that's not really a blitz, or just they built a blitz order for the quick shield, but now we're actually seeing something being used from that. And the effect is choose one of your units, it gets plus power 5,000 until the end of that battle, and if you have 3 or more back row rear guards, it gets plus 15k instead of the 5k. So that's pretty interesting because it's a defensive order, and defense is one of the things that we've been really wanting to get out of all these D reveals, right? We've been getting a lot of cool effects, sometimes very boring effects, and like just normal effects, I guess. But this is something that's really triggering great ideas from this order lineup, because blitz order, right? Blitz order, we got everything. All the orders so far showed everything. Let's just go through all the orders quickly. We got this one, blitz order. We got the Dragon Empire one, Sunburst Evolution, which is adding consistency to the gimmick, the overdress gimmick. And the other one is just Brother of the Soul. Super simple effect. Just overall a very consistent card, I guess, to just for the entire nation. Nothing too gimmicky there. And then we've got the super gimmick one. We've got the Central President Galactolus, which is just basically a field spell. A totally new concept that we haven't seen yet. So although some of these effects might be less cool than the others, for example this one, I think this is showing us that there's a lot of design space for orders. Like, we were at a time at the end of V going, orders are dead, right? Quick shield, see you later. We really want to see more blitz orders, blah blah blah. And then when D got revealed, we're like, hey, hang on, are orders not gone? We saw the start deck context, are orders not gone? And then suddenly, blitz orders are back. You know, we're at the stage where orders looks like they're gonna be taking a real kind of design space in your deck, right? You're gonna want to play at least 4. They're kind of like events in Y Schwartz, right? They might be over-spec cards, but because they were events, they're not really searchable that easily. Similar idea of orders, they could be overspec cards, but they have that hard once per turn restriction already on them. Remember, if you play an order, you can only play 1 order a turn. This includes blitz orders. Never really a problem because we didn't have any other blitz orders before, but if you play one of these Call to the Beasts, and you have another one in your hand, you're basically locking yourself out of playing the other one for the rest of the turn. So there's still that thing to consider. But because these orders used to make your deck less consistent, right? Remember Tempest Sphere and all that? Great card. One thing though, it's an order. It's kind of less consistent. But now, because in D standard, we have the Ride deck, you can afford to play more of these, maybe more of these defensive blitz orders in your deck and not feel too bad, because you will never miss Ride. It just comes down to technically some of these blitz orders don't have shields, so you're stuck playing once per turn, etc., etc. Like that, right? So we're definitely gonna again, orders feel like they're going to come back into the game, into a very central concept of the game. Maybe they'll just make your entire deck work very well, right? They're extra consistency engines like we see with the with Sunburst Evolution. But otherwise, it could just fill up the slot of just making an extra defensive card, and we can see a lot of interesting stuff being developed for that in that space. So hopefully we'll see more orders. And I mean, technically, like, these are just start deck orders as well. These start deck orders probably built to be very simple, just so it's very easy for they're just giving you a different flavor of every single order, right? And then when we start going into the actual decks, right, the actual booster pack, they might release more orders, and these orders might be way more complicated, do way more things. Well, they're definitely gonna be way more complicated, right? Or it's gonna progress to a state where they're really complicated, and then by then you'll have a good grasp of the game and probably know how to play it. Now, I guess the only thing left now is that we want to know what the triggers are like, and I guess we'll know what the Sentinels are like tomorrow on Tuesday's stream, because that's what they're going to explain, and if that's going to change or not. But I mean, we still have rumors about the triggers. Will the triggers have effects? Will they have higher defensive effects? That's yet to be seen. But in terms of adding more defensive power, we might have an option here where the orders might give us the defensive powers that we need. So that's it for today. Quick video. Cool new order. The orders, yeah, great art. The full art feel is insane. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.